Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know if the music's too loud or not. Good morning, though, to everybody in here. Dom G, welcome up. What's up, bro? I see you're first again. Music's good? Alright, good, good, good. Make sure you guys have a water or something. I need to go grab one, actually. But today, SPY's actually kind of flat. I like this a lot. I like that SPY is not just down, but also just flat from being down. And again, it's really not down that much, so it's not like it's the end of the world. But pretty much watching 410. It's a pretty easy number to remember. 410 to the upside. You have previous day close, which is key, technically. 409.40, but 410 is a good psychological area, so you're kind of watching a combination of really everything here for a break to the upside. To the downside, you have a couple options today. So you can go off of this closer range extended hours level here. That kind of lines up with this like last end of day like reset spot where they held on top of it, pushed up again, held on top of it, and then closed a little bit higher. That 408 could essentially be your first break below. So you could look for short-term entries there. To the downside, you do still have a 407.50 as well, which is another key level. So you might as well just wait for 407.50 in my honest opinion. Then you can aim for 407, 406.50 area. Under 406.30s, you can look for more downside towards the low of yesterday, or sorry, Friday. So we'll be paying attention to that. But there's a bunch of information there on the bigger time frame. Whole another story. Zoom back out. Again, these are all from the monthly. It's just all the areas we highlighted together. There's nothing new. But we passed these recent highs, which is kind of impressive. That was one big concern, that Friday was going to finish a small day. They ended up finishing a very, very nice big day, so it's not very surprising to see a little bit of a pullback down towards 4. I mean, they were at 408. They're at 409 now, so they're really not even down that much now. So they're trying to defend this top level here at 408.80. If they end up holding this and breaking over previous day high or close, that is your entry for continuation higher towards 410, possibly 412. The short entry position that everyone's kind of focused on now is, are we going to slow up around 420, 417? Is this where we're slowing up at? You know, everybody's trying to keep eye on where are we slowing up at. So I'd be looking out for your first inverted hand. I'd be really looking out until you see a candle like this. Until you see a candle like this with pretty decent volume, you know, we probably will still get some more buyers. But with this much movement, though, again, in 1, 2, 3 days after this day's close, basically under 396, we're now finishing pretty much at 410. That's a pretty nice run. So we might see some slowdown as we get higher towards 412. We might be seeing it now, you know, so just keep your eyes open. But give me a thumbs up, though, while I type this up, if you guys understand what we're looking out for on the smaller and bigger time frame. Regardless of you being bullish or bearish, we always cover both sides of the story. Above. Oh, yeah, we do have a closed Friday, don't we? Damn, I forgot. I said this like 3 weeks ago, and then I forget. But yeah, we do have Friday off, don't we? Above 406.40/410. Do I know Kindred personally? I guess not, but I know him pretty well. Guess I don't know him personally. Why is that, Brady? Good morning, glad to be here. What's up, JLab? Oh, and just so everybody knows, if you have a green name, you are a member of the channel. You've either won this through gifted membership. So type in the text channel and see if you're green or not, if you don't know. But there have been like, I think like 20 gifted people over the course of having this. So, but go over to the YouTube channel. You'll start it out at the homepage like this. It'll just look like this. Go to the membership section, and you can scroll down. You can watch as many of these videos as you want. You can go through some of the different links, some of the different breakdowns, descriptions, awesome little playlists and stuff. But tons of videos there. We're pushing like 30. I need to go count today, but I would say we're pushing like 30 plus videos in that section now. So a lot of information in there now. But hopefully a lot of you guys have been enjoying that. And if you haven't yet, I hope you do enjoy it. But Apple, we have previous day close, previous day high. And again, you know, that TA kind of lines up with what we said on SPY. You know, if you go to the bigger time frame, we pretty much said you're messing with previous day close, previous day high. You know, and we know that 410 is right here. So we know what needs to be broken for buyers to completely say, hey, we're going higher. So that's going to line up trend-wise, with a lot of different tickers today. You can see Apple, their kind of key levels to the upside are previous day high, previous day close. And we look just like SPY. You know, we're down, we're consolidating, very, very flat consolidation. So there's a pretty clear break below as well from not just bigger time frame levels, but last Friday. You could see, you know, we kind of pushed up, held here, continued on. And there's a bigger time frame level lining up there, 163.60. So we have a really good break below. We have a really good break above. I think today is really just about patience and buying in the right spots, you know. So just don't jump around too much. Try not to get too crazy with it. Microsoft's actually a lot weaker than Apple. AMD's pretty weak. Nvidia's pretty weak. You can see all of them, are, even though if they're down, they're pretty flat. Well, except Tesla. Tesla is not really that flat at all. See Google kind of flat. All right, so let's go to AMD. Let's get our pre-market low marked. Previous day open, previous day low. Probably a good halfway level in there too. We got pre-market high, previous day high. I'd mark previous day close, but it doesn't matter because it's like under a better level, so we'll just leave it there. So we got AMD down. Let's go to Nvidia. See if we can get Nvidia on the list. Could go for a risky break above at 276.55. Towards previous day close, which is at 277.77. Let's say 75 / 278.35. Low 274.40s and 273.50s. 272.65, 272, and 270. We'll just say 80. There we go on that one. Or no, you know what? I'll just say 271. Alright, so we got Nvidia done. We could probably type up AMD, but I'm going to come back to it. Ooh, Amazon looks really good below 102. Also got nice potential move above the pre-market. I mean, the meat of the pre-market high, that is kind of above 102.70, which also kind of lines up with base of Friday, kind of where they pushed up to. Couldn't hold, held. So yeah, like 102.82, 103. That's probably your better break above for Amazon. Break below is clear as day. What tickers do you all have on your watch list today? Burak is the GOAT. It really depends, Carter. I know for options it can be a little hectic, but for shares, I don't think that's the case. For options, that's probably what you're hearing is about the options chain. Some people just can't mess with wide bid-ask, which I don't know if that's true for CAT or not. I don't trade them a whole lot. But I would imagine some people are complaining about the wide bid-ask spread, which, again, you can manage with options. But again, guys, what is up? How's everyone doing? Drop a like on the stream. Good morning to all of you. Be sure to let us know what's on your watch list today. We're going through ours right now. You can go back in the stream if you want to and kind of review what we said about SPY on the bigger and smaller time frame. Right now, we're just typing up a couple different individual equities just to get some simple break above and belows. Main focus, of course, is SPY. I'll go through sectors as we're seeing them move up and down or push and pull from each other, and then we'll go through individuals as well. Damn, I hate to say it, but 202 is actually a pretty nice break above. I might just go ahead and say this passive level here, though. 202, 65, 4, early risky. 204, 60. Previous day open is 197.50, or we'll just say 60 since it's a little bit different than that. Below, it's previous day low. 197's for more downside. All right, Nvidia, Tesla. We can come back for AMD if we need to. Google, Amazon both have very clear break belows and break aboves, to be honest. I would say today's watch list making should be fairly simple. Maybe a couple of them you don't feel easy about right at the open or anything, but a lot of these are sitting perfectly in a range. So Meta 208.40s, that's a clear break below, clear break above. It was honestly kind of the meat of this high right here. 210.65. Netflix, they've had a pretty nice drop to the downside. 341.40s though, that's kind of your break below there. Break above, you probably just wait for 346.30s because on the daily time frame they've already broken out again. They're kind of like SPY, they're kind of just like up above that previous day like so well. But now today they're going to be a little bit into that into their previous day, so they're going to be starting a little bit lower fighting. So I would really kind of just watch previous day midpoint on Netflix and see who has control of that. And that can give you better entry on, or just better analysis on who's possibly has control of upside or downside. But Apple, I'm probably just going to type this one. This one's pretty simple. 165, 30s towards. Oh, I really wasn't even trying to do every 50 cents. I really was just trying to choose levels I thought were good, and they kept being around psychological levels, and it just kept popping out every 50 cents, which, okay, and I've told you all this many times before, Apple has that, like, I don't know what it is about it, but every, like, 50 cents to $1 is a really good target or breakout, you know, from the number 1 all the way up to 300 or whatever, you know, like it really is like that for Apple. Every 50 cents, every dollar, every psychological change in that number, it really is an effective target, stop loss, entry, exit, you know, it doesn't matter what. But very, very effective method for anybody who does trade Apple a lot. I don't know who does day trade Apple a lot. They have a shit ton of options volume, so I'm sure a ton of you do. But I just thought that was interesting. So, and even when I'm not trying to do that, even when I tell myself don't care about that, just go for good levels, those levels still end up lining up with like psychological numbers like that. Every 50 cents, every dollar especially for Apple is very, very important. Alright, so let me embolden these so people can see it a little better. Let me post this in chat real quick, and then we should all be Gucci to go for the market open. I'll join the voice chat on the Discord. We'll go chill in there. Get a screenshot of SPY, which is my main focus again. Remove that. All right, so like I said, today we're looking above this area. Oh. Why did I type that? I think I must. I swear I meant 9, not 6. That's not right. I fat fingered that. Yeah, 409.40. I was like, hold up, 406. What? That's like way down here. That's like our range, 406.40 to 410. But 409.40 is what I'm looking at. So mark that area green because that's what we're looking at for possible movement to the upside. We have targets at pretty much 410.50, 411, 411.50. Kind of looking at these 3 key areas for any move past this area. Regardless of retest or not, that's 3 key areas that could be tested after the breakout above it. And then we have below 406.40, which that's a farther down level for if we get more. This would be like passive, like super aggressive. Like there's a ton of selling happening today, kind of break below. Above that, we have 408, 407.50s for possible seller move towards that area. So we're kind of keeping your eye on 408 and 407.50. So pretty much you could short from any of these 3 levels. Just remember though, if you do short from here, this could be an early entry, which gets reversed from this level, right? So that's why we have it there. If it breaks under this level, then you can look towards more. If it ends up holding this level, then it's probably time to take profits or look to just get out and let it reverse back up, you know, just let it chill. Then you can try to take a base move back up, you know, whatever it takes. Again, all the best entries and exits and just trading strategies that abide with these levels, I would focus on watching the workshop number 11 video if you've never seen these levels before. If you're just focused on SPY today, good stuff. Good morning, good morning. Glad to have you all. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, everybody. We're trying to get to 100 and I don't really know how much, really, to be honest, but drop a like on the stream. And yeah, ask a question anytime you want. That's what the chat's for. Good morning. But don't come in here and just start asking questions if you haven't watched any of the videos. I mean, the market opens in 10 minutes. I have like 460 videos on the channel now. Yeah, 461. So there's a ton of videos people can get through. I would first focus on popular videos, probably. I'd probably focus, like I said, workshop number 11. This is like the video to watch. Yeah, Hidden Land, thank you. I was actually about to say, someone please post that. I'm going to pen that. But this is the video to watch. This gives you an answer to pretty much everything we do in here. I'd go through the playlist. I'd go through the past live streams. There's tons of info in a lot of the live streams, regardless of being a member of anything or not. Morning, Charlie. Morning, Steven. What's up, Black Beauty Machine? What's up, Alexis? Run it. Oh, I just realized I didn't even send the list out. That's right, because I had to edit that thing. Hold up. Alright, there we go. Now everybody should be fine. Alright, yeah, everybody should have the list now. Good morning, Shibu. Got my lines for SPY and Tesla. Good stuff. Good morning, 4-day week. Yep. Friday's closed. Kind of went past my mind, to be honest. I forgot all about it until I think Mike said it. At first, I was like, oh, hell yeah, 5-day week. We're so ready. Nope. But yeah, let's try to have a good week, though. All right, I'm going to join that voice chat real quick. Let me get my headset. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Highly appreciate it. Oh, I have this on repeat. Nice. Y'all just been listening to the same song over and over. You know what that means. Time for some dreaming.
Yo, good morning, everybody. Money Monday. Let's hurry up and wait. Hope everyone had a great weekend.
Dreaming before market open, finding it hard to sit on my hands. Oh, that's right. The last time y'all were here, Devin wasn't here. I forgot. I was like, why are they all like excited about Devin? I was like, oh yeah, he like died last week.
Yeah, came back to life now.
Yeah, he's alive again.
Stay hydrated. Interesting Monday. Held up really well on SPY. So we'll see what we're going to do on the open here. XLM's holding up very well with the oil news. See if it gets over 115.
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more now.
Who all watched Josh's levels in stream yesterday and got the levels posted on their chart for today? Took advantage of that. Doing all the work for you. Looks like comms are a little weak right here before they open.
Got about 1 minute before the open. And yeah, I'll send the other links in. Oh wait, no, they're already in Discord. Never mind. You'll have all the links to the charts already. If you have access to Bueller TA in Discord, I posted SPY, smaller and bigger time frame, Apple, AMD, Nvidia, Amazon, Tesla, Meta, Netflix, and then I posted every sector chart if you needed it for bigger time frame analysis. But all those are posted in my channel.
All right.
We got a checkerboard of sectors here, red and green. The only sector that's really up or down a massive amount is energy sector, almost up 4% from the news.
We'll get into that yesterday high first on the upside.
What's up, Tobias? How you doing, man? Oh, and Sinful just tuned in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a big thing to just kind of watch the first 10, sometimes 20 minutes to get a feel for the market's open. Right now, we just have a slightly green open. Energy being the largest leading sector. They're also not a huge sector, though. The third lightest sector. If you don't count real estate, of course, then that'd be the fourth. Good time to drink water for sure. Good morning, Jazz. Glad to have you back. So many green names. Mel, I see you have a green name too. I forgot about that.
Green like money. There you go, Tobias. Smacking on the futures in the morning.
Green is my color. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I wish I could change the color, to be honest. Like, it'd be cool to, like, if you could pick your own, like, you just all have different colors. That'd be even cooler. Whatever, the YouTube will update. They'll catch up with the times.
Getting closer towards that pre-market high. Meta's coming up now with Google. Apple's still holding up higher, pushing up Microsoft. Tesla's trying to grind up. Nvidia's at pre-market high. Still very early in the market, but nice push on the open by the bulls. Apple's at that yesterday high trying to pop.
Yeah,
Meta popping pre-market high.
Tesla's getting a very good pop too now too. Very, very good push. Amazon catching up. A lot of really good hammers forming in the first 5 minutes, while Apple's pushing new highs. Energy's pushing even higher too. They were up 4%. They're pushing towards 5% now.
Yeah, XOM's almost at pre-market high.
SPY is just a hair green. They're flat. Hair green and flat right now. First 5 minutes, very exciting.
Trying to get close to that yesterday high on SPY very quickly. Apple's flying over that yesterday high, 165.50 popping on Apple. See if Microsoft's going to follow. Amazon's not doing it as much. Amazon's at yesterday's lows. So not everything is participating. Microsoft's not as bullish. Berk B's not moving that much. JPM's trying. Netflix is at its pre-market low trying to hold.
My crayons are sharpened, helmets on tight. Today is going to be a great day. Jesus, sinful.
I got my fuzzy helmet on.
For XLK kicking ass early morning.
Yep. XOM popping and going to 115. See if we can get over that. Getting closer towards that yesterday high on SPY. 4 minutes left on the first 10-minute candle. We're right there. We're going to pop this in the first 10 minutes. Microsoft getting closer to coming up. Apple still pushing higher. XOM. Google coming up. Meta rejected. What else is helping? Berk B's cutting some buyers now. Getting a wick on that downside. That's helping it out. Really a lot of Apple here. Apple being one of the top dogs, just flying right now. Microsoft 10-minute candle turning green. All right, 2 minutes left on this 10-minute candle as they're still trying to hold above this yesterday high on SPY. XOM's over 115. Apple's still holding over 165.50, almost at 166. Nvidia's right at the pre-market high still. Berk B's almost at pre-market high now. JPM's hanging around there. Q's are at their midpoint of pre-market high, or pre-market low to yesterday high. See if it's going to pop. Microsoft pushing more green on this 10-minute candle. Pushing SPY a little bit higher here. Tesla and Amazon both have red candles still. Google's getting closer towards that pre-market high. Netflix came off that pre-market low a little bit more. UNH is trying to come off the pre-market low. All right.
Yeah, we'll see if we continue through 410 on SPY. Pretty good start of the day, though, for bulls on SPY. We'll see, though, if they can pass 410. They basically made it past previous day close, previous day highs. They closed past in the first 10 minutes. The question is, can they pass 410?
Microsoft getting closer towards their pre-market high now. See if they're going to pop that. UNH at pre-market high now, coming off pre-market low.
First 10 minutes have passed by. Really, really good push so far. Again, just waiting for past 410 for better, more passive, long breakouts. But nice to see Apple turning green as everything else is still red on the bigger watch list. Tesla giving up that early strength. Energy not passing pre-market high quite yet, which would be very significant because they were the strongest sector. Utilities took a fat hit.
UNH getting it going over its pre-market high. Financial still holding with Berk B and JPM. XOM still bouncing around 115. Amazon's catching a little bit of buyers here. Still nothing crazy.
A lot of sectors giving up their early strength.
XOM making that new high a day, pushing 115.50. UNH pushing new high a day again. Berk B closer to that pre-market high. Amazon coming down towards yesterday low. Netflix coming back down towards its low a day. So we got some stuff going up, some stuff going down.
See you later, Tobias.
Have a good day, dude.
Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. How was everybody's weekend? SPY tested 90, May on the 2-minute. Good call out.
Yes, sir, it did.
Getting a nice wick up on this third 5-minute candle of the day.
XOM still pushing new highs.
No way. Watched all the member vids. When did you start? This weekend? If you started this weekend, I'm madly impressed. I need to go through that today and honestly count how much content is in there. I've just been posting away. I haven't even been trying to keep track. Started Friday. Yeah, you're insane. Well, hopefully you enjoyed King Carnage. If you had to give it a rating, what would you say the content in the members only section is? What would you say its quality is? Palm Sunday was fabulous. Lots of barbecue and movies and everything in between. Hey.
Sounds good. Barbecue. Amazon getting some good buyers off that yesterday low, pre-market low. Tesla as well, getting some buyers coming in. Like to see those pick up if the SPY is going to keep making a push here. XOM still pushing higher. Google's hanging out at pre-market high. Meta's trying to hold. Microsoft's right at pre-market high. Apple's holding up here. A lot of stuff's still trying to hold. Burke B's popping its pre-market high right now. JPM coming up a little bit.
Love the live trade reviews. Fib retracements video helped a ton too. Hey, good stuff, man. Glad you got to that. And yeah, if you guys are in here, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Very happy to have you all in here. Had a nice pop on SPY since open, but again, it's really just a lot of the market working back some of its drop from Friday, from Friday's close. Lowering volume on the 5 minutes since open. Working on our second candle here on the 10-minute.
Very low volume 10-minute candle. SPY coming back up to that previous high with some aggressive buyers here on the short-term time frame. Amazon really coming off that low, pushing higher on the 10-minute candle. UNH is still pushing new highs. Same thing with Burke B, getting over that pre-market high, still pushing. Get some help from the banks. JPM is pushing their 10-minute candle green. XOM still pushing new highs, slow and steady. Getting some 410 prints over on SPY, see if we hold. Market's just bullish.
I want to see some way to the retake levels. We have a lot of things down still. AMD is literally in no man's land. Microsoft needs to retake 287.40s. Nvidia is really just still consolidating after its first candle push. Amazon's still just consolidating. Tesla's still just holding above today's open, so they're still looking for a bounce or a continuation down. Google possibly working off a little 3-bar play. Meta off a 4-bar play. Netflix too, just still barely fighting above its today's open. There's still a lot of battle being fought here.
Amazon turning their 10-minute candle green, about to push the midpoint. Apple turning their 10-minute candle green. Microsoft's popping that pre-market high. All those things. UNH still pushing new highs. Netflix coming up to that midpoint. Burke B is about to get increasing volume on the 10-minute candle for the buyers. See if Apple can pop that new high. Amazon's pushing up quick towards pre-market high. After that midpoint pop, got a 25-cent push. Microsoft over that pre-market high and pushing now.
That was an impressive buyer move there after retaking 409.40. That's crazy.
Apple about to pop that new high day, it looks like. See if they can get it. Help Microsoft get towards its yesterday high. Meta coming back up towards pre-market highs. Google's getting closer towards yesterday high. Netflix working off that low, about to break his previous intraday high.
They might as well go to 411s.
New 10-minute candle opened up pretty nice here.
Yo, good job, Mel. Out SPX 66%. That's my boy. Quick 10% scalp on this current 2-minute candle. Great job, CM Trades. 418 profit target. It's a little far.
JPM's at its pre-market high now, with Berkby still pushing new highs. Financials really helping us out still. XOM still near its highs, trying to push a new high. Amazon had a nice retest of that midpoint. Now it's pushing higher. Tesla not so much. Still need comp.
SPY's holding up very well, even with AMD pulling back, Nvidia not really moving. Microsoft and Apple continued a little bit more. Amazon continued more, but Tesla's falling through the floor. Google's not really doing much. Meta's not really doing much. Yeah, it's very impressive hold by SPY. If we were to see any of these weaker ones pull back up or slow down at all and pick back up, SPY could potentially be seeing a very, very nice push towards 411, 411.50 here in a little bit.
JPM and Berkby both pushing hard now. JPM started flying over pre-market high. Netflix getting closer to its pre-market high now. Going back to the top of this 10-minute candle, pushing new highs.
Yep, new high of day SPY.
Amazon getting closer towards that pre-market high. XOM getting closer to 116, still pushing new highs. Let's go. Money Monday, Josh.
Yeah, not bad move so far. Pretty clear control, too. I mean, first 5 minutes took control previous day close. The very next 5 minutes took over previous day high. You know, and if you want to just focus on, you know, that short-term potential move, if you go from that open to that high of that candle there where they pushed up. They never even once came down to 409.40 to even try to test a good fib point. They just kept going from there. So really, really nice potential 3-bar play is what you could call it from this move here. Now they're above 410. The question is, can they keep control of 410? And if so, do they want to go to 411, 411.50? Do they want to stop there? 412 is a bigger level on the bigger time frames. The daily time frame we're looking at, you got 413. It's almost every dollar is having a battle now as we're hitting these higher levels on the bigger time frame. So, just trying to see, can they keep control of 410? Hey, and Devin just posted this in the Discord chat, so make sure you pay attention. But he said 150 likes on the stream and members will get a price action review again. So if you guys are members of the YouTube channel, be sure to drop a like on the stream and he'll make sure to cover that gain on futures and SPY.
I like the 10-minute chart still here. It's kind of setting up a 3-bar play vibe again on the 10-minute.
Yeah, even the 5 minutes doing that too. 5 minutes doing the exact same.
And we got quite a bit of time on the candle, but we just got to pay attention. And that's lining up on the 2-minute chart with the non-EMA for about the 3-bar play area. So that's like your double confirmation.
First 30-minute candle still holding over a good level at 410 as well. So kind of keeping an eye on that. It has a close in about 3.5 minutes. Yeah, 5 and 10 minutes still holding up very well. And what's up, everybody in the voice chat? Alchemist, Burak, CM Trades, D-Touch, DX Mac, Jeremy, Mike, Rowdy, Rubio, Shane. Good morning. Glad to have you all in here.
Good morning. It's nice to have Devin back. Hope you feel a lot better. Sounds like you are.
Man, I feel so much better. Thank you for all you guys' wishes and stuff. The flu's no joke. Either it gets worse as you get older or they evolve, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford it, those IVs really help you bounce back when you're dehydrated. Because for a big guy like me, that's the hard part, is because I lose 20, 30 pounds in water weight, and I can't drink that back. We were like sitting around an electrical site right now trading with a bunch of his buddies. It's kind of funny. Shock yourself, Burak. Still seeing the hold here very nice on SPY with about less than 2 minutes on this candle. A little bit more seller volume than you would like to see, but the candle overall is still holding really well. Tesla at that yesterday low, pulling Amazon back down towards this midpoint. If it breaks that, you could expect it to go retest previous intraday low. Apple's just holding above yesterday high. Microsoft can't get over pre-market high yet. And the banks have slowed down and they're starting to get a wick. We could be seeing a little retest here if we break this 50% of this candle back to yesterday high. And if we break that, come down to the 9 EMA on the 10-minute at pre-market high.
They're still holding 410 after those 10 minutes of holding above with lowering volume from candle to candle.
All right.
I'm 5 minute.
10-minute candles opening up in a good spot. Now we just need to see it push up and break that previous intraday high. If it breaks down and breaks that previous wick, that's going to invalidate the upside move. I'm just going to look for something to retest. Or we could keep squeezing sideways candles and keep getting the inside candles until it decides to pop. Amazon's coming up pretty good again off the midpoint.
New meat of the day so far. Let's see if we can get a new high of day. Holding very, very well so far.
About to go pop that new high. So this 10-minute 3-bar play is trying to work out here. If we get this increasing volume pop. Short-term 2 minutes getting crazy volume. Just need to see some follow through. Amazon's back at pre-market high. Microsoft's near intraday high again. Apple's working its way up. XOM's over 116. UNH pushing new high day. Banks picked it back up. Nvidia's trying to hold midpoint. Hard wick on SPY.
AMD steady down. Yeah, man, they're having a pretty bad day today. They're down 3%. They have relative weakness.
Yes, for as down as AMD is, Nvidia's holding up really well.
Yo, fuck AMD and Nvidia right now. Tesla. Keep your eye on the hold of previous day open and previous day low. If this hammer holds that, that'll be a very impressive reversal, very slowly over time. If they lose that, that could be a very nasty slow fade over time. But keep watching
Especially
that.
Amazon's helping it out as it's popping pre-market high.
Okay, yeah, nice, good call out.
Amazon's showing a little strength there, and a quick bounce back on that SPY wick here.
HD is holding up pretty well, not even dropping.
Back at that previous intraday, popping new high day on SPY. Come on, bulls are here.
That was a clean bull flag on a 5 minute for a SPY.
Netflix trying to push higher, UNH still pushing higher, Berkby grinding up, JPM trying to push off pre-market high. Nvidia coming back up off that midpoint, needs to get over 277, then 277.80. Microsoft back at that previous intraday high. Amazon getting going over pre-market high. Love to see it. Google get back over pre-market high, needs to get over yesterday high. Meta's right back at pre-market high, needs to pop that as well. We need all these to see continuation through to see this keep playing out.
Oh my god, Mel, did you see what Leland posted?
insane.
They made that new high of day and slowly pulled back down on this 5-minute candle, but still, that new pop and new high day is a very good sign with rising volume over previous candle. As long as they hold 410, you should be continuation bullish. Very, very clean move so far. Go back out to the bigger time frame. Still working ourselves at the top of this very, very old supply area, which stops at about 411.75. So there's a little bit of room.
CMT trades, Jonathan Sherman, Mel, all killing SPY again. Let's go. And don't give your profits back to the market. Know when to call it a day. Get your couple good trades in. Get your couple setups in. Walk away.
This is a very, very good hold, though, in the 5-minute. That means the first 30-minute candle closed over.
Leland with the light Money Monday.
Yeah, light. Tesla's still fighting that previous day low, previous day open. I typed previous day close in chat like a dummy. It's because they're like the same level. Microsoft's still consolidating after hitting their high of day 20 minutes ago. Amazon, very nice pullback. Tesla's still trying.
J&J and UNH are still pushing. Healthcare's still pushing pretty well.
Cat new high a day. Previous green candle had some pretty nice rising volume.
XLM has new high day again as well. Huge wick on Amazon. Amazon coming down hard. Setting up that worst case Tesla scenario that Josh talked about here. See if Tesla holds under this yesterday low. Microsoft getting a little bit of a red candle as well.
Pretty much really good control ever since break of previous day close, which was in the first 5 minutes. They had one just short term, one candle slowdown, pretty much a 3-bar play, a 4-bar play. See if we get another 3-bar play here. But basically just seeing to see who can keep control of 410. Really good move though. Where would I take my fib? I'd most likely go from 409.40, that first breakout, to that like first high we made here, to see who can hold it. And you'll see it lines up with 410, kind of the high of that first resistance candle there. That slowdown candle. That's where I'd go for my fib for today, but honestly I'm just kind of watching the level for itself. 410 by itself is already strong enough. You don't always need the fib. It's just sometimes good to get that information. Because you already have a retest. It's pretty much bullish control. They should be going towards 411.50 unless they lose 410. It's kind of the mindset you should be in right now.
Slowly but surely that 9's clutching up on the 10-minute chart, closer to that 410 area. Looks like it's already almost there on the 5-minute. XLM pushing over 116 nicely now, 116.25. you go, Charlie. Go get your cut.
Pulling back down to the 410 level again and 90 EMA on the 5-minute. Very indecisive candle in the previous 5-minute candle. Welcome everybody in stream. Have almost 200 people in here again. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Get us up to 150 likes. At the top of the YouTube chat, or I think it's bottom if you're on your phone, but pinned to the YouTube chat regardless of what direction. Workshop number 11 is there. If you have not watched that already, please do so. If you're new to the stream, that is definitely where you want to start, just so you can kind of catch up to where we are, what we talk about, and what we're about in here. So, but again, drop a like on the stream. Glad to have you all in here.
Amazon's still holding the midpoint in the 9 EMA even after that crazy wick.
If today's stream can break 150 likes, I will make the lead test video public so everybody can have it. So you guys need pretty much 20 more likes, 21 more likes. If we could break 175 likes, I'll drop both the lead test video and Devin's other video today public.
That sounds like a deal to me.
Let me open up my bot, fam.
Hey, I think Elon's looking for the guys like you with those bot farms.
Again, for the lead test video, that's private, members only. I'll make that public if we get 150, and I will make Devin's members only video from last week also public if we get 175 likes. 25 to 27 likes away.
I'll still record the new one for today for
No, you're
members
good.
only. Yeah.
I was just saying the old one for them.
Yeah.
All right, I got the 150. Can y'all get the 175 now? Josh, check just Tesla. I got you. Yeah, they're losing. Oh, yeah, they're losing control.
Yep. And now Amazon is at the same time.
See, this would have been a lot sexier, is what I like to call it, if this, like, kind of like this candle. It kind of had that long wick. It had decent volume over the previous candle. This next candle didn't even have that much volume. If this would have had a very massive amount of volume, that would have been very nice. And then a secondary option for you to say, hey, buyers might be taking it early here, is if Amazon was pumping, but Amazon was actually dropping on that previous candle, not helping out Tesla at all. So if Amazon had been moving up higher or just holding good higher ground, and Tesla built up more volume on that candle, that would have been a very, very nice potential reversal back to the upside. But you actually had a bunch of invalidations. Very, very weak. Crazy too, because like SPY's trying to produce a green candle right now, but you have a majority of weights really just trading to the right. Nothing's really taking new ground. Well, Netflix is.
Nvidia's getting back towards that pre-market high, previous intraday high. See if it can pop yesterday high. Amazon still being able to hold that midpoint.
I like this weak push to the upside on AMT. We might see this get back down after hitting the 9 EMA. By getting a new high day.
Yes, sir. Microsoft about to pop new high day, still under yesterday high. Amazon coming back up. Good job, D. 2 on 2 on a Money Monday. Can't get mad at it. Send your trade reviews out if you want. The video getting closer to that previous high day, yesterday high. Financial still holding up. Healthcare still holding up. See some of these tech tickers pick up. That's what we need in comms. Meta, Google, Tesla. Discretionary. Plot twist. Elon's selling stocks right now. That's a joke. But let's go, Brady and Alex. Nice little 32%, 25%. Can't get mad about that. Looking right off 411 here.
You okay, D-Touch?
Yeah, I got allergies. I'll mute myself.
No, you're good. I was just... You sound sick.
Allergies. Every day I take my meds. Yeah.
You can call it green candlestick as we're about to pop that yesterday high on the video. Netflix still trying to push higher over pre-market high. See if it gets its yesterday high.
Not a single push under the 9 EMA on the 5-minute yet.
Microsoft barely just made a new high day. Still needs to get going with some more volume over that previous intraday high. Amazon coming back up towards pre-market high after a crazy fight at the midpoint 9 EMA. Google coming back over pre-market high, needs to pop that yesterday high. Meta coming up towards pre-market high, needs to pop previous intraday high at 211. They get over yesterday high. Those can all get moving in that direction. Could help SPY keep pushing here. Netflix get closer towards that yesterday high. Bank's still holding up. Healthcare still holding up. See if that buy the dip situation that Josh set up earlier works out on Tesla now.
Right. It looks like it was kind of a stop hunt.
Well, I was
People
more
got
just
it on
telling
that.
people, bullish or bearish.
Yeah,
This
yeah, yeah.
this was actually a weak hammer. It didn't have any good strength here. They just need to retake 197.60, which they did on a good candle finally. So yeah, like Devin said, it could finally be trying to validate that move now. But 9 EMA is caught up now, so not as strong setup as before. But they need to go past 199, maybe even retest 200, because that's right near today's open. That's a super big level on Tesla today. Amazon also picking up. But still, inside of the red candle they just experienced, they're really not anywhere new. What's impressive is SPY. Because with all these weights fighting each other today, SPY's actually moving up a lot more with energy ticking higher.
NVIDIA popping yesterday high with a nice pop. Pushing nicely. There you go, NVIDIA. Netflix is right there. Amazon right back at that pre-market high. Netflix, or not Netflix, Microsoft making that new high. Amazon coming off the 9 and yesterday high. See if it takes out that previous intraday high. Google holding over pre-market high, but still below that yesterday high. Meta can't get over pre-market high yet. XOM's holding up but not moving higher. Same with the banks. Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, all kind of moving together right now.
Yeah, NVIDIA killing it today.
Yeah, we get a nice pop over that yesterday high here.
AMD's doing really good above 9 EMA so far. Amazon trying to take out that red candle finally. Tesla moving higher from the weak hammer. Picked up some volume 10 minutes later. 9 EMA is caught up now. Watch Google over previous day highs. That could be a very good calm mover there.
Netflix right at that yesterday high. Let's pop it. Come on.
We're almost to 411.50. Like I said, everybody, if you guys are in longs, this is a great time to take a majority of profits from my mention earlier. Like I said, after holding 410s, it's pretty much inevitable that we hit 411.50s as long as we continue to hold it. 20, 25 minutes later, you're almost there.
Netflix getting over that yesterday highs, and NVIDIA's still trying to continue. Amazon getting over that pre-market high a little bit. Just needs to take that wick out at 103.25. Ooh, big pop in NVIDIA, 38-cent push. Good job, Mel, on that third trade, dude. 3 for 3 on the day. Can't get mad about that. Don't look back.
Almost 160 likes. You guys are only a few likes away from the 170 like mark. 175 like mark for the second video to go public. Yeah, spy in Rippy mode, Leland. You would know. Good job, Mel. Third trade, 38%.
The video just relentless, pushing higher. Netflix trying to hold over that yesterday high as well. See if we can keep going. Vampiro. Welcome to the Loyal Supporter Club.
Yeah, there's so many trade reviews being posted right now. Just going through them all.
Caleb had a pretty good one.
What's the Z? Welcome, Vampiro. Make sure to check out the members only section. Where did that question go? There it is. What's the Z for in your watch list? So it's a pretty stupid reason. The reason I put Z in front of sector is so whenever I needed to, I could just go down to the farthest watch list I have, and I could grab it instantly. See, now it's down here. It's instantly where I could find it, because I made a bunch of watch lists back in the day, and I haven't taken time to go back through them and either clean them nor delete them. So I have a ton. But that's why I put the Z in. It's a very stupid reason. It's the same reason I have a 1 in front of stream. It's so I know that this is the first watch list I want to click on. It's a very dumb reason, but it's effective. Because otherwise it would put it farther down. It would put it in the S's with stream. So unless I put a 1 there, it's not going to put it at the front. I had to overthink the system for the system. I was just reading that, Brady. I was actually going to say you looked very comfortable in this trade, like regardless of me knowing you or seeing this chart or anything. Like, okay, who am I echoing through? Good job though, Brady. I was reading this and I could tell you were comfortable in this trade because there was, well, one, you entered and then it pushed back down, held a really good level. I see you got the same levels as me, and then it ended up pushing up higher, hit your exit. I mean, you had to hold through 1, almost 2 pullbacks. That instantly tells me, like, wow, this guy was either 1, holding, you know, and closing his eyes, or 2, you were actually comfortable and confident in the trade that you were in. So really, really good job, Brady. That was an amazing, beautiful trade right there. Definitely check out all the trade reviews in the Discord right now. There's a ton being posted. Sherman posted a good one. C-Stem, and look at y'all's trades. Brady, C-Stem, Mel, Sherman, Leland, myself, Tulip. Everybody who posted a trade review, go look. Everybody else's trade review that posted just now besides you, y'all basically all just took the same exact trade. Wag's on fire. Kid 83's posting one right now. I mean, everybody's literally posting just amazing trade reviews right now.
Yeah, Wag's been getting better week by week, that's for sure. Puts in a lot of work. Hit 83 with a banger, 112%.
Something light.
Something light.
Yo, what's up, Sherman?
What's up?
Sherman's back, everybody.
20% a
Hello,
day
everyone.
keeps the 9 to 5 away, peoples.
I didn't get to read yours yet, Sherman. I wanted to roast you. No, let's see.
It's okay. Taking it easy today, honestly.
Oh, you did the retest. Nice. Good stuff.
Hmm.
I feel like that was hard for a lot of people to get into because of hesitation. Like people probably thought like, oh, we're already up too much, or well, we're already up too much on the bigger, thinking about too many other things instead of just focusing on what's in front of them. That was a really good. That was a really good buy. And perfect
No,
sell
I'll take
point
that every day.
because because you definitely should not be holding still, like trying to make it towards a farther target. Like, dude, you hit new high of day. That's the best case scenario for you, you know. So that was a really good TP as well.
Yeah, I thought about re-entering when it because the contract lowered back to my open price. So I was like, okay, I could enter here. This isn't a bad candle on that doji on the 5 minute.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I just didn't want to give up my gains. So,
Yeah, no,
but
I
it would
could
have been
definitely.
made for a nice trade.
That was a good exit. I saw that pop up and then I couldn't read it because like 5 more popped up. I was like, okay, I'll read that one in a second.
What's up, George? Or Jorge, however you want to pronounce that.
That's my boy Jorge. Hey, good stuff, peepholes. Very happy for you, Brady.
All right, all right.
Everything just holding the 9 on 10 minutes to the upside. That's going to the upside. Besides Tesla. Tesla's still flirting with yesterday low. Nvidia's still trying to be super bullish and push 278. It's 280. Can't talk
English.
English.
Dude, English is hard, man.
Get some water, refresh my mouth. Here we go. Netflix still holding that pre-market high on yesterday high area. See if we can get over that yesterday high. Nvidia's still trying to push up here. That has not broke the 50% of that last candle. Or if you take the last 3 candles, you got quite a bit of way to retest. Meta finally trying to get over pre-market high again. Here we go. Nothing too crazy.
My bad, Casey. What part of the Discord are the reviews you're talking about? Trade results or trade floor? All right, so here's the trade. Here's the Discord real quick. So here's the trade floor. This is just where you can type, drop updates, talk, do whatever you want. So here's Tobias. Trade results is where all the trade reviews are. So this is where you want to go. And this is just today. Let me go back up to the start of the day right here. Mel starting it off right. I had one. Leland had a couple. Tulip. More Mel. Sherman, more Mel, C-Stem, more Leland, Brady, Wag, Kid 83, more Wag. A lot of really good posts so far. And it's okay if you're not like comfortable or confident enough to post in here, as long as you're at least posting to yourself is what I always tell everybody. You know, it's totally fine if you don't feel like sharing to everybody. You're not confident or comfortable with that yet. Totally fine. thinking about this potentially playing out. Let's see if we get there first. Reject, and if sellers will step back in. Ooh, good looks, Tobias. Looking at that too. I can't find my eyeball reaction, so I'll just give you the amazing one. So you want to see what I wanted to see then. You want to see the push to this level then. Because I was looking for the same damn thing. It'd be really nice to see a push towards 417.30, 420 area. Kind of like towards this area. X marks the spot. It'd be really nice to get like a good green close in this area, but then like a wick above right here. That'd be a really, really nice push for potential shorts to step back in short term. Again, that'd be short term. Just something to think about moving forward. Could also potentially see that here. Could be making a lower high, so. Good looks, though. I always love looking at people's TA and just different ideas and thoughts for, you know, each direction. It's just always nice to think about what's up. Damn, I was watching SPY futures, which was holding slightly below previous day high, so I didn't enter, but SPY held it really well before bouncing. So I don't know why Knox did, but I don't do that for SPX, and I know a couple people like Devin. He doesn't do that for like SPY futures. Like he won't just watch SPY futures; he'll also watch SPY. And when I watch SPX, I pretty much just watch SPY. So I don't know if you do that or not, but it definitely helps out a lot of people who trade the different variations of it.
So to elaborate though on that Knox bet is you'll see both respected. So even though SPY's yesterday high and pre-market high will be a little different than ES's, you'll see the slowdown on both of them a lot of times in that area. So on SPY, it'll slow down on the chart, and there won't be necessarily a level there. But if you look at your ES, it'll be like a yesterday high or yesterday low. So you should always pay attention to both because for whatever reason, they both charts slow down on each other's respected areas, if that makes sense.
Rollout, you asked Bueller, is it possible to add closed captions? I have autism and the CC helped me a lot. It's reading and so the big thing with me on closed captions is I don't have an option for it. I just start my streams. If I could turn it on, I would, but there is no option here for me to turn it on or off. There's like a generalized option that just has it off for when I'm actually live streaming, but when you're going back through the replay, there is a closed caption option. So I think it's just because it's a live stream that it's not actively playing it there. I don't know if there's like something else I need to turn on for my channel or something, but the closed cap, I can't even touch the option for a live stream. For a video, I can turn it on, and for when it goes public as a video, it will turn on itself. But during the live stream, it for some reason does not let me. So unless I figure that out, sorry, but no, I cannot. Very aggressive pullback here. Good job, everybody who is taking profits and not being greedy. Anybody who's still holding is in pain right now. Hey, same, Terry. That's pretty much what I've been doing. No problem, rollout. And I don't even have autism, but I definitely like having closed captions too. It's just nice to have it, regardless of that or not. So, did dip that one. Poots 25%. Mel, you're wild. Don't get too crazy, Mel. You've already taken a few trades, man. Don't jump into 50 trades today.
I looked it up myself, Josh, because I know there's some people in here that do use something, but I guess like there's just like Google's live transcribe can like link up to our videos and make closed captions for people, and there's like a couple other apps that are designed to watch a video live and make closed captions for people. So that is another option if somebody is looking to put closed captions on our live videos. Seems to be a couple apps.
I mean, it pops up on the live videos. It's when you're live streaming.
Yeah, I mean it's for like a live stream. Like if you're watching a live stream.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Google already does all of this. It's just the only thing they can't see is the live stream. So yeah, if they want to use this third-party app just for the live stream, they can. But most people who are going to end up doing that are just going to need to do it after hours anyway. so it'll already have captions. I don't know. I just think that's too much.
I mean, it is a lot of work, but if you want to be in the live stream and trade and closed captions help you that much, like that's worth the loophole.
I don't think it's that serious. That's the first time I've even seen anybody mention that.
There's we have like 2 or 3 people that are deaf that watch our stream.
Well, they have a way of figuring it out, but clearly it's not a bother to them. I mean, they figured out a way. Decision fatigue is real. Don't pay too much to your broker. Limit your trades. Exactly. That's what I always try to tell people, man. It's not just about like, oh, Bueller's trying to slow you down or you don't want to make as much. Like, no, it's because like you take 3 trades a day or 3+ a day, dude. You're going to be a tired individual going into some of your later trades, and sometimes you're going to even make worse decisions, which is very, very bad. Plus, it's not really like impressive. Like that doesn't really do anything for you. Like taking more trades doesn't really make you grow to be a better trader. It's taking quality trades that make you a better trader. Hey, good job, Mel. I just saw you post another trade review. Thank you for posting a chart with that one. That one's super clean. I see you.
If SPY breaks back down through this 9 on the 10-minute, it could be setting up for Tesla to keep coming down lower as Amazon's rejecting as well. Good knock stuff.
Just dancing around it. It's a very good way of putting that. And you can see, look, Amazon never, during that one red candle that me and Devin were talking about, Amazon never once got past that again. So even with this, you know, heavy amount of green candles popping up, even with all that hope picking up, it still never got back above the previous, or above today's high. The meat of it. Very good rejection. Kind of a secondary confirmation for Tesla too, because you had the rejection of 9 EMA at the same time. They're lining up. If you're paying attention to anything I've said about Amazon and Tesla, watching them together, and you've been personally watching them together today, you should have been faked out 0 times, because they've both been telling you exactly where they're trying to go. Everybody's trying to make things work for their plays. Like, oh, this makes it look bullish, or this makes it look bearish. It's like, okay, but what is this telling you? And then you start to realize, like, oh, it's actually telling me just short term this is bearish or bullish, or just short term this is the other. You know, it's not really anything crazy yet. You're just getting short term validations, invalidations. Nothing's really moving along too much farther than when you get that confirmation or non-confirmation. What I'm trying to say is, don't always just look for something to work. Look for something to not work as well. You know, what was the way of looking and saying that hammer didn't work? Well, it had weak volume, and Amazon was actually trying to push higher when that was working, or was pushing lower when that was trying to hold. What happened afterward? Then you had the opposite happen. You know, so. And Fantastic John also, he just posted another great example. He was doing this earlier too, during the callouts earlier, but he said XLY is range bound, and he posted a chart, and you could see discretionary has done nothing but move left to right. So another very, very good add-on to the TA I'm going over. You know, there isn't really a bullish or bearish confirmation for the sector in itself, outside of everything we just talked about for the individual equities. Come on, guys. Only 7 more likes to 175, and then Devin's other video can be public for everybody. After the stream ends, I'll make Leland's video public. Because y'all did hit over 150 on that, so we'll make sure to cover that.
Oh, they're coming in quick now.
Yep. 2 more.
All right. SPY's looking pretty decent now as long as we can get below this 9 EMA. Get a new candle in about 4 minutes. See what we're going to do.
Uno mas like. Uno mas.
Nice, E-Rock. Nice little bandy.
Alright, y'all broke it. I will be sure to make those public after today's stream. I'll probably do Leland's first, and then either later on tonight or tomorrow I'll make the other one public, just so y'all have a little bit of time in between. Or maybe I'll just make them both public. I don't know.
All right. Coming closer towards that yesterday high, below the 9 on the 10 minute. 2 minutes left on this candle. Tesla moving lower as SPY's been moving lower. Same with Amazon. Apple's right at that yesterday high. Microsoft, Meta, everything's coming down almost together. Getting a nice universal pullback.
Yo, good job, everybody. Everybody's posting amazing trade reviews still. Just flooding that channel still.
Catching that yesterday high and catching a wick the first time. Less than a minute on this 10-minute candle.
Closing way lower than 410. Very happy I told y'all to get out there and was just saying don't be greedy, because yeah, there was no good retest hold yet, and they have pulled back too much now to where that you need to keep watch to see if they hold 409.40. You have just a short-term bullish level that they need to try and hold above at 409.40.
Amazon's getting closer towards that yesterday low. Apple's trying to open up under that yesterday high. Pop through pre-market high to the downside.
$409.40's testing, as mentioned. See if they can hold this short-term bullish level or not.
Amazon breaking that yesterday low. This test is coming down lower.
See you later, peoples.
Nice, man. Go catch a nice PR.
Actually, I'll wait for this 5-minute candle to close and I'll screenshot it again. VIX is flying, I bet. With that heavy drop, I bet VIX is flying. See if they wick it back up towards the second half of this candle, if they're going to hold lower like they are. We're towards the last 30 seconds of this candle.
Not looking good for the bulls. Bears are here.
Alright, there it is. Now I can take the screenshot. Jesus, Driz, what a adventure you went on today. I'm very happy you made it out the other side, but that is wild. Practice under pressure, I see. I leave for 20 minutes and miss all the fun.
Knocks it. You definitely don't want to make a habit of it, Driz, but I feel like it's happened to every trader at least once in their career. You definitely make that lesson learned. Building that good discipline deep, keeping yourself from the food. Yeah,
Do you guys hold up? Do you guys trade? I don't think I've heard you guys take any trades. Are you here to just watch people trade? Because that's not what we're here to do. You're here to watch people trade. Go somewhere else. I'm not here to cater to you. We're here to drop updates, and we have taken trades. You clearly just weren't here the entire time, so go figure. Jesus Christ, but people are ignorant.
The trader you watch that's calling out a trade every 5 minutes or every 3 minutes isn't actually trading. The more you know.
For sure, moving too quick, not enough copy. Thanks, gents, for support as always. Anytime, Driz. Glad to have you here. My stomach dropped when I realized what I did just grinding. I bet. Alright, Zach, just making sure. You'd be surprised how many people approached me in the exact same sentence. I took one trade today to recover a swing trade that I did. It was towards the last 2 minutes of this candle, and then I sold. Let me triple check that time I sold. Wait, I posted it in chat. I can just look. 1 second. $48. I thought I was at 48. I just wanted to make sure. It was towards the beginning of this candle. So, bought towards the end of this candle, beginning of this candle. That was my one trade, which I think a lot of people took the initial pop from this candle. A lot of other people in my chat waited for this to appear, and they took the bounce off the 9, took it to the new high. Some people took it a little bit past the new high. Everybody's a little different in here. Some people like to go for the first trade. Some people like to go for the second. Some people like to wait for the super passive trade. I mean, it really just depends on what style you are or have.
Just took some on Tesla on this H pattern that was forming.
Good stuff, yeah, because they had a really good, like, I mean, it was a weak hammer that didn't really give it much leeway to the downside. But then after the second rejection and then the third rejection, it was like game over for them as soon as it held under 197.20s again. That was a beautiful push for Tesla to the downside.
Really, I like that increasing volume on that open range breakout past 195.25. That was like, that's it. They're still going. They got the momentum.
Bad day, Noxta. I feel that. So do you purposely keep them on the down low so people don't blindly follow? I mean, we don't hide anything. It wasn't hidden. Like I said, if you go back in the stream, you'll hear us. Made my goal with XPX call. We'll only get back in a great setup. Good idea, Carl.
Now we're just waiting to see if we can break through this 408.73, 408.50 area on SPY. That's the midpoint, a bigger time frame level.
Still holding under 409.40.
Knox, I do like that entry, but in hindsight, we were below the 90 MA still, so there was still that moving average to pass above to see any continuation to the upside.
The saxophone in the song slaps. I'm curious, how close did Apple get to my trend line I had? We hit it today. I was from that video, if you guys watched the other day, we drew from the highs. Just kind of, it's really just curiosity, TA. 2 trend lines out from wicks and meat of the closes of those highs, but we're literally touching the bottom of the trend line. Or from under the top of the trend line, I should say. That's actually that line right there. I was wondering why they didn't have a number on it. That's why. It's the trend line. That's kind of where price is trying to hold on top and broke under. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on that for Apple, king of the market, of course. But yeah, SPY back to being pretty much flat on the day again. We're just a hair above today's open. Broke under previous day close at 409.36. Now we're seeing if bears can keep control under 409.36. In the same sense that we were trying to see if bulls could keep control over 410. They failed that. So now we're in another scenario.
So far, this 10-minute candle's retested 50% of the previous candle in the pre-market high. Looks like it's trying to push back down now.
Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and make the lead test video public now because I probably will forget after the stream ends. So let me make sure I do that now. And then later in the day, today or tomorrow, I'll make the other video public that I promised y'all. So here it is. Public. Publish. Let me refresh and make sure it's correct. Oh yeah, everything, it should be public now. So that was a members only video. We got over 100 videos on it already. Or 100 views on it. Let me get the link for y'all. It's a 19-minute video, so be very careful when you go into it. It's not a quick video. But there it is. This is what y'all got the likes for. Be sure to go check out that video. It's made by Leadland, of course, but it's how to identify and trade the lead test. Which is, again, a very, very, very high probability trading opportunity. Pretty much 100 times, or 100% a day an account in 17 days thanks to that strategy. I'm not saying you can do the same. I'm just saying with discipline, you definitely can produce some really good results. Bear trap here and then pump, possibly. We are still above today's open at 408.80, 408.86. If we lose that, we could see 408.50 tested, and then see if we get 408 and 407.50 tested, which are the better break below levels. I will add this, though. It's only been an hour and a half, and we've used 20% of the average volume. Last week, I would say 3 out of 5 days last week didn't even get close to doing that in that amount of time. There were a couple days where we were still at like 13% or less at this time of day. So it is nice to see we're using a little bit more volume than what we've been used to from last week. So that's a good potential change in volume. Because somebody made a really good point last week. I forgot who it was. Shout out to whoever it was. But if you go out to the monthly time frame on SPY, Let me delete all this. You can actually see we've not had as much volume as we did in March. We haven't had that much volume since April, which was the COVID dip buy. April of 2020. We have not seen this much volume since this candle, which is wild because these all represent 1 month. So just kind of puts things into perspective. Oh yeah, let me pin that one. Replace the pin message. But there you guys go. I was watching some of your TA routine videos over the weekend and I had a question. Is an emerging candle only when the open and close is higher than the previous emerging candle? No, it's just the close you're worried about. You're just focused on the new close. You want to make that new high. New high. No new high. No new high. That's a green candle. New high green candle. New high green candle. New high green candle. New high close green candle. New high close green candle. That's the emerging candle. From left to right. The first time price has ever closed that high before is essentially why you're grabbing that level. It's a very, very strong break spot. I just wanted to show y'all that because somebody brought it to our attention last week, and ever since then I've just been thinking about that constantly. It's like, damn, we really didn't have that much volume after the COVID dip. All the volume was in the selling. Melon Tobias, I see y'all. I'm long here, close. Good question though, John Harden. I could see that. Just don't think too heavy on it. Good question though. Oops. Alright, I'm just sending the link out to everybody so everybody has it. We should all have this same video now. Noxta, you didn't mean to do the Thanos think. It's one of my favorite oldest emojis in this chat. 0 out of 2 today, Tesla loss, review loss on day trades. Anything you can see wrong with these? Let's see.
Yeah, I was mentioning on Nox's trade that we were below 9 EMA on Tesla when he entered that high volume hammer, which in hindsight. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I would go back and stream because we literally discussed that, like that exact topic, that exact candle. We talked about why that wasn't strong, even though it was a sexy candle. It didn't have sexy volume. It was under the 9 by a distance, which, again, that's not really even why I didn't like it. It had good positioning, it was a good candle, but it had weak volume, and Amazon, its counterpart weight within the same sector, wasn't doing that. It was doing very badly. It was falling. Then afterwards, when Amazon started catching some buyers, they failed to even get back above the candle that helped Tesla push down further. And at the same time, Tesla just went up and rejected the 9 EMA, which I'm pretty sure Sherman was about to say. So that was the reason I didn't like that. Even though it was a sexy candle, there was a lot telling you that it wasn't a good time to get in. It was kind of just time to just wait and see. So in my opinion, I would go back and stream and check that out because we literally did cover that one to the T. Which I know it's not easy for you to sit here and listen to the stream and trade and do whatever you're doing in real life, out in your life. So I can't blame you. Let's see what the second trade was. Very nice volume at PML. Here after failing to drop below it, entered calls this candle close. Cut at break lower. I like the cut because yeah, the cut needed to be like very, very soon after. So I'm glad you cut very quickly. That was a good cut. But let's see. 1520. So you like this candle. Okay, see that one actually had volume. That's what I wish the Tesla chart had earlier. That would have made that look a lot sexier. Let's see positioning wise. And again, I have no bias to this chart because I have not viewed it once. It was holding pre-market low, so a very, very good level. Previous day open. Got a good little meaty level here from previous day. Kind of where they pushed up, held above. The one right there. Previous day open, previous day low, previous day close. I'd say maybe you were a little early, but I can't invalidate this one as easily as I could Tesla. So I actually don't dislike that one as much as the Tesla setup. But that wasn't actually that bad of an entry. That was a pretty good candle to pop up with good volume. And the only thing it really rejected was that short-term level that I just found, where they kind of pushed up, held above it right here. And that's kind of just hindsight thinking. But they seem to have not been able to push over that with the 9 EMA, so maybe use that in sync next time. And it looks like the second time they approached it too. So if you would have somehow held through that and came back up, it looks like they failed to break that same level at 1517 again. So it looks like something that could have been used to help you in the trade, but I'm not going to sit here and say that was a bad trade or not. That definitely wasn't a bad amount of volume at that good spot with a good candle. You know, compared to the Tesla setup, which did have its invalidations very clear. So I'd say one of those you definitely could have fixed, but the other one I don't see a problem with. I was more just looking for something that could have helped you, not trying to make anything up afterwards.
Good job, Mel. 72%.
Not 720%, Mel?
Sheesh, Mel. Underachiever.
Somebody said, I know we were asking for 400, but I'll settle with pre-market low. If only that wasn't an $8 difference today. Not a single slowdown in selling since the high of day at 411.37.
Not at all.
I mean, it's been a slow sell-off towards the second half of it, but we have not seen a single green candle in the 5-minute even for a while now.
10 minutes still looks good, but yeah, it got under that midpoint. Now we're testing that bigger time frame level, then it's just pre-market low.
I'd be looking for a short-term pop very soon. Not even in terms of like, oh, it's bulls. Like, no. Just in terms of like just any kind of relief showing up so bears can have more fuel to the downside. Not even just for bulls to the upside. It's also to add for the downside. Yeah, we better pick it back up. I think so too. Now that we've crossed today's open, I think it's time you probably see a short-term bounce. But if not, then expect more selling towards 408, 407.50, which are two good break below levels we set before today's open.
Man, Nvidia back at pre-market low, popping off of it.
Oh my god, bro. Elon is a savage. He just tweeted, they should really get rid of that 100 IQ maximum limit for creating an account on Instagram. Oh my god. Dude's in savage mode today.
So what's held up really well through the sell-off so far? XOM, Netflix, UNH, J&J. Burke B overall's held up pretty well, hasn't sold off too much. So if some of these continue selling, that could help bring SPY down, or if SPY does get the bounce, those are some of the ones that could be looking for some upside action.
Joke's on you, Elon. I'm nowhere near 100 IQ. Yeah, it was 100 IQ maximum limit. Which means you can't be over 100 to have an Instagram account. And if you're way over, I guess that means you're on Twitter.
I'd assume. Twitter's where it's at.
Amazon basing a PDL, VIX projected PMH, good callouts Mel and Noxta.
Alms didn't participate in the first move, and they're showing the most strength off this sell-off. Talking about Netflix, Meta, and Google.
How is everyone in the stream doing? Everybody taking a couple trades? You guys just sitting cash? Anybody just taking one trade? Now you're just relaxing, reviewing, mentally trading? Are there people out there that aren't taking real trades? You're just taking mental trades, which again, we don't hold any judgment towards those people. We appreciate you just taking mental trades. What's everyone doing? What's everyone looking at? And how's everyone's day been so far? VIX under the 9 in the open. Good call out. Just woke up. Glad to have you, Minnie. Was curious where you were. 3 for 3. I could have picked better strikes for more optimized profits. I see what you're saying, roll out. It's definitely a good hindsight thing to review, just for for the future. Mental trading and learning the system. Love it, JLab. Lost and lingered. I feel that. Looking good for the lead test. Yeah, they're definitely trying to get some sort of buyer move in here so we can start to look for better potential moves to the downside. If they can stay under 410, if they can crack 410.50s, we'll possibly be seeing more upside. And if we don't see any of that up there and they just end up taking out 408.50s, we'll be looking at 408 and 407.50. Good stuff though, John. Apple, one good trade, 9%. Hey, good stuff, Pike. One trade in the positive, now just hanging out with you all and doing mental trades to keep me sharp. Love it, Eric. That is the way to go, man. People really do overthink like how powerful mental trading really is. Like at first you're like, oh, that's boring. You're not making any money. You're not using real money. Yeah, but you're getting real practice in still. That's the part that really helps you. 2 out of 3. Good job, Sand$. 2 for 2 trades for profit now, watching the market. Insane job, Vampiro. Look up. Looking for everybody to retest 277.25 for downside. Went long this morning, took small profit, now waiting for fib reject. Love it, Patrick. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for the updates. Post a trade in Discord feedback if possible. Taking mental trades now. Good job, Julian. You were actually the person I was talking about when I was saying that just now. A few moments ago when I was looking through the trade results. You were the last one I was reading. I even tagged everyone to review yours because that was very nice. It's one thing to make gains. You know, that's cool that you made a good trade. I love that. But it's very... It's not just annoying to other people, it's also just hurtful to yourself to sit there and brag or gloat over any kind of gain that you have on any trade or any call out that you may have had. It's awesome to be correct. That's awesome. You know, it's awesome to be correct, even more so when it's with good reasoning. You know, planning something out and then it making sense to you beforehand, taking it and then it working out. That's awesome. Continue following that little routine, but don't sit there and gloat or brag. I'm not saying you did, other people did. I'm just saying I'm very happy to see that. But I love your trade review. I'm very happy you did it on multiple time frames too. You did it on the 1 minute and the 5 minute.
Comms seem to be still trying to fight their way up. Meta's getting closer back to that pre-market high. Netflix is holding over right under yesterday high.
Oh, good job. Julian, I see you have the true momentum and you have true volume on your screen, which it's probably not what you think it's called. That's just what we call it. But those are two very widely used customized indicators. You can see the personal buying, selling, and overbought or oversold of a move. Very, very clear, too. Good job, though. Those are very clean. Vampiro. Great, just made my first trade on TOS. Hate my Schwab platform. 2 trades, both good, 32 and 25%. Great job, Evis. Made 1 trade at the beginning. Met my daily profit goal on my account, so probably just going to sit cash unless I see a crazy good setup. Good mindset, Shaq. Possible 3-bar play in the 5-minute here for SPY under the 9 EMA as they retake today's open. Possibly looking over 409.40s, 410, and 410.50. A bunch of levels need to be validated over for bulls to show that they are still present. But good retake of today's open for good short-term strength. Possible lead test against 410. We can keep that in mind. 410, 410.35.
You can finally do the fib on the 10-minute too. That's going to put us up around where the 9 EMA is at. So giving us that double area confirmation. I'm still trying to show some strength. Slightly pushing up.
Just seeing some decent buying happening everywhere. Nothing's really too crazy though. It's really just short-term buying after all the dipping we had. Still though, nice to see energy still up 4% on the day. And nothing is down super heavily. You know, tech's down one of the worst with discretionary, and neither of them are really down that bad. Discretionary is the only one that's actually down over 1%. That continued weakness from Tesla and Amazon did not help. And SPY just barely red on the day. Feels like nothing has happened, but a lot has happened today. Europe closing, we should see some volume increase. Good mention, Tobias. What's the red and green bar graph called in your watch list?
Is he talking about the...
I think he's talking about the volume. Under net change.
No, he's talking about that's if it's red or green on the day.
Yeah, it's just red or green. I mean, it's just if it's up 0.10% or up 10 cents, then it's up green. If it's down $1.06, then it's red. If that's what you're asking. Yo, chill, Mini. You're memeing too hard already. Chief, I apologize if I missed your reply earlier, but are there any of your choice videos that some best examples on 3-bar plays? I don't have a video that's literally set up for just 3-bar plays. I have them just covered in a bunch of various videos. But essentially, you have access, Sandler. I'll just tell you since you're the one asking. But if you go into the chat and you go down to patterns, it's actually the most recent post, the last post. But patterns channel in the educational section, there's a 3-bar candlestick pattern image there, and it'll kind of give you a description. If you go above that channel to the pattern trading section, there's a bigger breakdown on how to trade patterns. So for the 3-bar play example, like let's say we're looking for an upside 3-bar play. Let's say you have an emerging move. This breaks 410. They break an emerging level, right? What does this next candle do then? It has a seller reaction. But what does it do? It tries to hold over the previous candle's 50%. So if they can hold over the 50% point of that previous candle, then essentially this is what the 3-bar play is. So you want these to have matching highs, and you want the reset candle, the red candle, the reaction candle to hold over 50% or the golden pocket of the previous candle. And then the third candle is when it pops over that flat resistance that it's been having struggle with right here. So that's what you want to go for a 3-bar play, and you can do that to the downside as well. You also have other variations, which I don't know why most people aren't taught this, but a 4-bar play, which is the exact same thing. You have that reversal there, same reaction there, and then maybe a green candle pops up here and it's just slightly under it. But you want these to maintain the same resistance, and you want them to hold a good retracement of that emerging candle, that big push that it has. And then from that, you want that to push that high, and that would give you a 4-bar play. But what a lot of people don't know is that these are what bear flags, bull flags, pennants, that's what these are essentially on different time frames. So sometimes you'll hear me or Devin say, oh, there's a 3-bar on the 10, 15, 20, 30 minute. Well, on the 5 or 10 minute, that's going to be 20, 30 more candles extra. You're going to be seeing a lot more candles and information there. On a 5 or 10 minute chart, that might just look like a really big bull or bear flag. On the 30 minute, 10 minute, 20 minute, whatever bigger time frame you have, you can see that it's a 3-bar play or a 4-bar play. Sometimes it's a little different. So it really is all the exact same thing. It just kind of goes into practice of you reviewing it more and more.
And you can see them as small as the 1-minute time frame too. It just doesn't play out as far.
No problem, Sandeller. Josh, check trade results. Have you seen this before? Let me see. In your first picture, it looks like you're doing like the 1 to 5 minute shadow, and then the second's like the 15, because I count 15 candles in each. Oh, you literally said it. I didn't read what you said. 1 minute with 5 minute shadow, then one. Okay, yeah, you literally said it. So you can watch the higher time frames being built in one. Yeah, I have seen stuff like that before. Yes, looking at time frame continuity. I can't say this word. It's looking at the contingencies though of different time frames on a different time frame. So like if I'm on like the 5 minute, I can still technically see what the 10 minute showing me. I do it in my head. I don't need the drawing for it. But like I always instantly think like, all right, the first 10 minutes, that should be a green candle. What's the next 10 minute candle tell me? All right, well, it's probably got a small wick under, but it's holding up very high. It's a new high of day. So I kind of do it in my head already. But I do like that a lot. That's very nice.
We've got a script like that from Leland.
But yeah, I was going to say, actually, I think Leland has that. I deleted that, by the way, Julian, because that's in the trade results channel. If you want to post normal things, you can go to Trade Floor or charts by members and stuff. I just deleted that so it kept that channel clean. But no, I have seen that before, and it's a very nice way of thinking about things. You'll always see me, Devin, and a couple of the guys in here do that too, where we're always counting down how many minutes is left in what candle time frame. We're always looking at bigger candle time frames to tell ourselves what's possibly going on the smaller time frame candles. So being able to go through the time frames definitely gives you an advantage.
Top-down analysis. Works on TA, works on time frames, it works on everything.
Sandollar's my English teacher today. Continuity. But yes, time frame continuity. They're kind of all in different places right now, JLab. I won't lie to you. You have the premium section, of course, that kind of helps you out. But I'll just show you a couple places. It's really different on whatever you're wanting to look at. So let me make sure there's none here before I move on. There's the fair value gaps video. Here's a better breakdown of the 3-bar sand dollar. Traded for pin messages. Alright, so there is a couple pinned to my channel. If you go to Bueller TA, there's a couple pinned in there. BB Bot has a couple posted. So he's got like the BB system indicator there. Some of them have the labels. Top Watches has a couple of them pinned in here, I'm pretty sure. No, not that channel. It's just BB Bot, Bueller TA, and then if you have the free server, there's a bunch posted in here, which everybody can see these custom indicators, which that's just the name of the channel. We did make some of these, but the only reason I made this channel is because there's really people out there who will make indicators anybody can have, like the one y'all saw on that other guy's chart where we're showing true volume and the true momentum, like on Julian's. That's not something that people should be selling. That's something anybody can make. I can copy paste that code into the coding whatever and make that indicator. It is not something I should have to pay for.
I remember when people used to try to sell TTM squeezing Ikomocho clouds.
Yeah, Ichimoku clouds, TTM squeeze. I mean, everybody was trying to sell these as like something that like nobody had ever seen before.
It's crazy.
Bollinger Bands. I seen that one a couple times. Microsoft still coming down on this retest of SPY. It's a weakness on Microsoft still. Same with Google, Nvidia.
See if they get the pop over 409.40s or not. They have a pretty good low here, a good consolidation period, good indecisive candle again, giving them potential chance of breaking 409.40 to maybe reach 410 again. Might get a better pop for either a continuation down, or we're going to see a good retake of 410 for bulls to try and retake higher.
9 EMA on the 10 minutes, just slowly been catching up this whole time while we've been waiting on this retest.
Amazon doing a lead test while Tesla rejects the 9 on the 1 minute. Oh, good eye. Good eye, Keegan. I can see you've been practicing them. That one's not so easy to see. No problem, JLab. Have a great day, man. Always happy to share the info. That's what we're here for. All right, I'm going to do one more breakdown of SPY, and then we're going to end it here. But so far, we have a really, really good early morning pump into a very aggressive sell-off going back after that move. Since then, all we've had is a relief bounce, and now we're looking to see if this relief bounce is going to hold for buyers to try and hold us in range, or if sellers are going to keep trying to take us lower. So that's kind of what everyone's focused on right now. On the bigger time frames, all we've really done is tested a higher resistance and pulled back down under the previous day close and previous day highs, which if we maintain like this and volume picks up, this could be a potential seller candle popping up on the daily time frame, which yesterday or Friday's actually almost turned into one until the end of day pump that happened. So that was a very, very awesome uptrend day that kind of kept things more in favor of bulls towards the beginning of today. Now we're seeing if we're possibly tapping out. This is possibly our new highs for a little bit. Possibly see a retracement to the halfway point of previous day and possibly 405. So we'll be paying attention to those areas. But I hope to see you guys later on. Thank you guys again for tuning into the stream and getting a ton of likes on the stream. The video that all of you guys worked hard for 150 likes for is public. I will relink again on the trading floor as soon as the stream is over. It's public though on YouTube, so just go check it out. Be sure to drop a like, drop a comment saying Lee test on the video. The second video, which you guys had to work for 170 likes for, 175 likes for, I will be sharing that either later today or tomorrow during the stream. Therefore, everybody kind of sees it at the same time. But I'll see you guys later on. Thank you again. Feel free to join the Discord for free. Join in, just kind of message, discuss, engage with everybody. And yeah, but we'll see you guys later on. Again, thank you for being here.